Oye, 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 espérate y espérame. Pero vamos a hablar inglés.
No me llama Carlos, ese no es mi nombre, te voy a dar un cocotazo. Tienes que entender que soy muy gino, muchacho. Me da pique porque para ti soy un fracaso. Me da pique porque para los hombres son Pegaso. Me da pique porque transfoy sobre paso. Me da pique porque ellos son carrasco. Me da pique porque ellos son carrasco. Un carrasco, dale fuetazo. Un carrasco, dale fuetazo.
¿Qué lo que mi gente? And welcome back to another episode of the Vamos a Hablar Inglés podcast. I'm your host, La Reina Taina, and child, bitches is tired. Bitches is tired. Anyways, coño, llegamos. Diciembre, el 31 de diciembre 2025. The 31st of December 2025. We made it. The last podcast episode of 2025. The December podcast episode. All right, let's do this. So, this will be Dear Future Me. The title of this episode is Dear Future Me. So, let's talk about Dear Future Me. Let's talk about this concept. So, let's get into this origin story, love, shall we, darling? It was, I think, summer. It was summer. Anyways. Hey. Lord mercy. Summer of 2016. Ooh, all summer 16. Hey, no, it was summer 16 actually. Gornio. That's crazy. It's about to be summer 26. Ah! No, I'm lit now. I'm lit. Ah! Okay, for the bitches that know, you know, summer 16. For the bitches that know, for all my, you know, old school Drake Jersey moments. Ooh. Oh my God, wow, that's crazy. We fucking old. Oh my God, it's been fucking 10 years. Anyways, that's not even the point. Like, no, that's not even the point. So, we went to this leadership conference called the Hugo O'Brien Leadership Conference. And no, mentira. Hugo O'Brien Youth Leadership Conference. I was seeing. And it was also known as HOBY for shorts. You know, HOBY, their acronyms. Entonces, it's specifically geared towards high school sophomores that, you know, want to get into leadership or whatever. So it was a 3-day like leadership program. We went to Southern New Jersey. We went to Monmouth University and we stayed there for the weekend. So that was cool because that was my first time staying in a college dorm. So, you know, cool experience for a young high schooler. and nothing. It was just 3 days of, you know, team building exercises, icebreakers, you know, a lot of self-reflection, writing, a lot of stuff. So towards the end, they had us write a Dear Future Me letter to our future self of the following year. So we did that. We wrote the letter, we put it in an envelope, and we saved it. So then exactly a year from that date, I opened it and I read it, and I was really moved by what I wrote. And I was inspired to continue this, but instead of writing it, I wanted to make it into an audio. So my first time making it into an audio was June 13, 2017. It's about 9 minutes. And it just kept going. And this is the 10th anniversary. Like as in 10 fucking years. That shit is so crazy, man. Because it's like, you know, so much shit happened this year. And when I look back and I'm like, damn, this was 10 years. Like, I've been doing Dear Future Me's for every year for 10 years. So real quick, June 13, 2017, July 2nd, 2018, this one was 13 minutes. June 16, 2019, this one was about 29 minutes. July 9th, 2020, this was about 15 minutes. Because I wrote these down. September 5th, 2021, this was the 6th anniversary. This was about 14 minutes and 39 seconds. August 7th, 2022, this was about 16 minutes and 57 seconds. August 20th, 2023, this was about 24 minutes and 58 seconds. September 4th, 2023, this was a part 2. So this was the only year that I did like a part 2 to it because there was so much going on. And this one was 24 minutes and 25 seconds. And then last year's was December 28, 2024. So this was the first time that I did one so close to the end of the year. And this was actually 44 minutes and 44 seconds. So wow, 4. So yeah, and now December 31st, 2025. So it's like, fuck, like, coño, mierda. We made it really far. So that's the whole point. So I wanted further to celebrate the 10th anniversary. I wanted to share it with you all. And I already did my own, because at the end of the day, this is also for me. So I already did my own Dear Future Me for this year. So it's already locked in. So it's going to be moving forward. We're going to, every December for the Vamos a Hablar Inglés podcast, we're going to utilize that December to talk about, like, you know, to do a Dear Future Me and do it in a more like, I guess, truncated version from my my actual one, because obviously the Dear Future Me is super personal. So I just, you know, we're going to highlight it and just take what's important. But I also want to change the format, because usually what I do is that I talk about the past, then I talk about the current, and then I, you know, give advice or good wishes to the future. So for this, I already gave you the context. Now we're going to talk about what happened this year, and it's just going to be highlighting, because I've already been talking so much about it. So we're just going to highlight that real quick. And then that's it. And then from there, we're going to go into talking about, like, what I hope for 2026. And so period. How long did that take me? 6 minutes. Okay. Because it's probably going to be less because I'm editing it. But in my head, I was like, that context is going to take 10 minutes. Pero, no, eso mismo. So something else that's super important is that every year, this is what makes us so much fun, because I'm such a nerd. But every year, before I make a Dear Future Me for that year, I always listen to the one from the year before. And as the years go, I always make it a point to listen to every single one that happened before in order, so that I have that context and that, you know, that social awareness. And also, like, it's really cool because as all of these have been adding up, every year I listen to all of them all over again. So it's just cool to get that same, like, and then, like, I'll literally be, like, talking to myself, and then the myself in the audio will say some shit that I already, it's just crazy. Like, it's like, and also it's very affirming as a person who's trans, and in these 10 years, I identified as, you know, a straight cis black man, then bisexual cis black man, then you know, bisexual non-binary individual, then, you know, now we're a black trans woman. You know what I mean? Like, it's just, there's so much that happened, but in my voice, in what I was going through, and in the jokes that I was making, in the little, like, comments all of that was staying the same, though. It was so consistent. And it's like, I think that's why it's so important for us to build such a deep relationship with ourselves, because when we take that time to look at ourselves the way that our partners, our family members, our best friends look at us, it's like, it's so cool, because I was always consistent. I'm always growing and I'm always changing, but who I actually am, what I believed in, my values, what I was hoping for myself in the future, every single fucking year, I was saying the exact same fucking thing. Even if, you know, 2018 me was talking about going to law school, and me now is not talking about that. You know what I mean? It's like everything was still the same, because I just wanted stability. I just wanted love. I just wanted happiness. I just wanted peace. And, like, it just makes me so emotional. And I think that's something that the reason why I want the 10th anniversary to also be published on my podcast, because I think everyone should do this. This is really, really cool. I didn't think I was gonna feel so good about this 10 years later. And I was just going through the fucking motions. It was high school, it was college, I was homeless. It was just, there's so much going on. So I was like, fuck. It's really about to make me cry, because it's like, fuck, man, 10 years go by so fast. And I'm only 26. You know, it's not a joke, it's not a cliche when they say be in the moment and really appreciate the present. They're not joking when they say that shit, because coño, como se va el tiempo. And I never even thought I would be 26, honestly. I didn't think I was gonna live this far. Man. Well, a smoke break. Because I'm over here fucking crying, like. I'm also just so grateful that I even made it this fucking far. How the fuck am I still breathing? Coño. The amount of near-death experiences that I've had in my life, like since I was a kid, yo, I should be dead right now. Whew. Yes, Lord Jesus. We are tapped into our fucking emotions. That estrogen said, we gonna cry today. Woo! Bipolar. Oh, Jesus. Everyone should be in tune with their emotions. Everyone should feel connected with their emotions. All right. Vamos. All right. For all my folks that smoke, whatever you smoke, just smoke it. Oh, it's raining a little bit now. Oh, the sky is crying with me. Llora, llora, porque está lejos de casa. Llora, llora, porque el tiempo se pasa. Llora, llora. Yo ya me arrepentí. I can't. I'm not even drunk and I feel drunk. Porque yo te vi morir. Llora, llora. All right, cheers. Cheers, mi gente. Cheers. Cómo pasa el tiempo, yo. Tú sabes que la vida es una belleza. Life is so beautiful. I'm just looking at the trees right now, you know. Estoy mirando la naturaleza, el cielo y cómo está lloviendo. Y no está lloviendo tan fuerte, tú sabes, como que está lloviendo un poquitito. Y es como que la delicadeza de la lluvia. Es como que la cosa puede ser fuerte, la cosa puede ser una mierda, pero todavía tú puedes encontrarte con la delicadeza de la lluvia. Y eso me hace sentir muy bien y tranquila. Y no sé, es que yo lloro mucho por my past selves, you know? That's really why I'm crying, because I just feel so bad for my past self. I just feel so bad for all the shit that I've gone through. I hate that I went through that shit. I'm over here acting like I'm talking about somebody else, but ya tú sabes. Wow, we cried. Yep, that's the reflection. I'm so grateful. I'm so blessed to be alive. I still don't have a fucking job. I've been looking for a job since fucking summer. But I'm so grateful. I'm so blessed. Déjame abrir esto. Pero sí, mi amores. Nada, seguimos. Seguimos y seguimos y seguimos y seguimos. Pa'lante. Siempre pa'lante, nunca para atrás. Let's do this. Entonces, so January of this year, I was living in Harlem, New York. And I was living there from January to April. That was interesting. In terms of my spiritual and emotional health, that was actually very constructive because I was able to, you know, do what I needed to do to rebuild myself coming out of that 2-year, you know, housing relationship. Entonces, because, you know, before that I was living in New Jersey. And nada, and then April came around, bullshit on bullshit. I had to essentially leave/evacuate that building, that the cops were called. It was a whole thing. It is what it is. Then I moved into Yonkers, and then that was a whole thing. Cops got called 5 times between April and May. They ended up quitting my job at the end of May. Then June. got evicted. And then, you know, the story after that. Then 6 months homelessness. So in between all of that, it's just a lot of instability. And the positive was that I was, for the first time, I organized a group with the Higuayaba Taínos of the Caribbean, but the New York chapter, the New York group, for the New York Pride. So I was able to walk Pride for the first time, like the New York Pride, the march. And I was a group leader and everything. I literally wear the shirt all the time. It's like the only oversized shirt that I have, honestly. So that was a moment. But tú sabes, there was just still, I was still homeless during that time. There was a lot of instability, but I really enjoyed. This was the year that I went to the most powwows and to the most like indigenous related events. So that was a lot of fun. I really needed that connection with culture and art y todo. Y ¿qué más? Nada. And then August, I went to Panama for a week with the Afro Latinx travel group, and I learned about the Afro Latinx side of Panama. We went to see the canal y todo. That was really, really great experience. I've never been to Panama before, so that was great. Y después de eso, de ahí, I made it to DR. Then, you know, I was in and out of housing and hotels. I was like in 6 to 9 different hotels in a month and a half. And then I finally got housing by October 1st because my unemployment was approved. I spent like all summer trying to get my unemployment. I didn't work. And then I started classes, and I was literally like dipping classes just to get on the phone with these people so I can confirm it. Finally got it confirmed. Ba-da-ba-ba. Currently running out of that unemployment money, pero ya tú sabes. Dealt with a lot of B to the S. Got a Dominican phone number. Opened a bank account. Started trying to integrate my life here. And like, I want to talk about my experience in Chabon, but I'm just so overwhelmed. I'm still trying to process it. So maybe we'll do a little talk in the new year when I finish like my first year. We can do, let's do that. So when I'm done, we'll do a podcast episode, and then maybe we can invite some of my friends for that. That'd be a cute moment. And nada. Then, you know, we had my little birthday. It was my 1 year anniversary of my estrogen. What did I do for my birthday? I don't even remember. Oh, I went out. Yeah, that was cute. I went out with my girls. That was a moment. That was really nice. That was a highlight. I made some really beautiful friends here. ¿Qué más, mis amores? ¿Qué más? Y nada, vino diciembre. We wrapped up our semester, and now we're here. And like, I guess to transition to the next part about future, you know, I've been organizing my Instagram accounts. I have multiple Instagram accounts now for folks who are interested. I think now is what I want to talk about moving forward. So I have 4 different Instagram accounts now, or 5. The main one is La Real Reina Taína. So at La Real Reina Taína is the main one. Después, at Reina the Showgirl is one designated specifically to showcase my dancing, my performance, and just like more choreography, stuff like that. Y después, at Vamos a Hablar Inglés podcast is obviously for this podcast. So moving forward, I'm not going to be posting podcast stuff on my main account. I'm going to be posting it on the podcast account. And then on my main account, I'll just post it on my story to have y'all follow it. So please follow my podcast at Vamos a Hablar Inglés podcast on Instagram. And then at Reina's Fitness and Dance is another Instagram account that is dedicated to me as a fitness and dance instructor and certified Zumba instructor. And yeah, that's going to be, the goal is to make it local so that I can have the opportunity to officially get some private clients and stuff and really just start doing that and just teach people what I know. I've been dancing and working out since I was a kid. I'm an all-time athlete. I did karate, you know what I mean? I did track, I did baseball, volleyball. So it's like, yo tengo mucha experiencia, you know? I love swimming. I'm a little daredevil. I have extremely good flexibility. So I want to, you know, teach people about flexibility and its connection to their spirituality, their mental health, you know, their long-term health. I have a lot of knowledge in that. And I want to teach strength training to people. And then I also want to combine that with dancing, because dancing is a form of fitness that saved my life, like literally. So I want to help people learn how to dance too, so that even if they don't know like bachata, utilizing bachata as a way of healing their back problems, for example. Like that's something that is different, it's creative, and it's not something that you see a lot of fitness instructors doing. So definitely follow that one if y'all are interested in doing that. And for folks living in the US, if you want to do a session online, we can definitely talk about that for sure. My other one is at DJ Reina Taina, because I very much am a DJ. I'm just in the process of it's autism and ADHD, you know? There's too much going on. Pero the audio engineering and music production aspect of the DJing is very much in a go. As y'all know, I make my own music. Nobody makes my own music. Nobody makes my music but me. And yeah, so that she's cute. I'm gonna be posting there. And then Reina's Fitness and Dance also has a TikTok, which is the same thing, at Reina's Fitness and Dance. And then my TikTok también is La Reina Taina, is the main one. So yeah, I just, for future goals, like that's what I want to do. You know, future goals after travel, and I do want to get my master's in film and philosophy, and then eventually my PhD in cinema. So stay tuned as to where. I'm not telling nobody. That's the Scorpio in me. And then I guess something that's really important to know is my full name, like how it's meant to be written, is Reina Camo Basquiat Semino the First. O sea, like there's a Roman numeral at the end of my last name. I just want everyone to know that and make that very clear for everybody, because I am a motherfucking queen, and I'm the first queen of my lineage of greatness. Point blank. Y nada, like literally nada. I've been trying to watch a movie a day. I want to continue doing that. I've been listening to a lot of house music and DJs. I've been spending 2 years looking at DJs, listening to DJs. So like that is every day, and I want to continue doing that. You know, I want to continue stretching every day. I'm really good at stretching every day. That's something that's like night. That's drinking water for me. And nada, like I just feel good. This was a really great podcast episode, and I wish nothing but the best for the 2026 version of me. I was gonna go into like cosmology and all that shit and numerology, but I was like, nah, esto está bien. I feel good, and I'm happy that I was able to do this and share parts of my dear future me with you all. This was something that I've been doing for motherfucking 9 years by myself, personal, and I can see all the different versions of the audios in my head, and I'm imagining myself holding my phone, you know, and those, like, it literally, I see them all 9 right now in the same. I know exactly which room I was in. I know which direction I was walking. Like, it's just so interesting. I don't know if it's because I'm a filmmaker and an artist, but like when I was listening to those audios, I was like, no, she's in the bathroom, and right now she's walking left towards the door. Like, how would I know that if that bathroom was a hotel bathroom in Virginia? Like, that's, you know what I mean? Like, that's that was one of the episodes. That was one of the audios. It was literally like I was in a Virginia hotel, and I literally still remember, she's going from right to left. Like, I'm over here making a whole like plano in my head, like plano fijo. Un plano fijo ahí, un plano general. No, era un plano americano, en verdad. Y eso mismo, those giggles, that charisma, that laugh, those jokes that I be doing on my own. O sea, like that's who I am, and I don't want to leave that. I was cracking jokes in all of my audios, all 9 of them. I was doing this exact same thing, and it made me cry. I'm just like, yo, like when it's just me with me, I get to be me, and I like that shit. And I just want to share that moment with y'all, so that we can get more of us to do that, because hanging out with you is fucking cool. Hang out with yourself more. I want everyone to challenge themselves in 2026. Hang out with yourself more. That's the New Year's resolution. Fuck all of the other resolutions you had. Fuck going to the gym. You're not going to the gym. You're gonna go on a date with yourself. That don't gotta be outside. You can just hop on Netflix or some shit. Y quédate en la casa. Make yourself a nice little pancake breakfast or some shit. O sea, like, Let's just choose peace, please. Fuck. Jesus Christ. Are you a boy or are you a girl? Like, literally, you know, I be hearing that shit in the back of my head all the time, motherfuckers. Okay? That's the effects of transphobia. That's the effects of bullying. That's the effects of hate. It's like, why do I even have to hear that in the back of my head every single fucking day of my life? That shit is so irrelevant. That shit is so stupid. It's like, can we just fucking chill? Can we just be at peace? Can we hang out with ourselves more? Because if we hang out with ourselves more, then we're less likely to go around in public be like, are you a boy? Are you a girl? Are you a boy? Are you a girl? Are you a boy? Are you a girl? Are you a girl? Are you a boy? Are you a boy? Are you a girl? Are you a girl? Are you a boy? Are you a girl? Are you? No, because that's how all of you sound. That's all you guys sound like. Are you a boy? Are you a boy? Are you a girl? Are you a girl? Are you a boy? Boy, girl, girl, girl. Because clearly my gender matters to you more than I do. Because fuck. Like, y'all motherfuckers give more fucks about my gender than me. Go off. Like, you feel me? It's just like, let's chill. I'm just trying to chill. I'm just trying to chill. I want my little charisma self. I just want to dance on the streets. I want to chill. I want to chill with everybody. I want to be chill. Super chill. Let's be chill. Why are we always fighting? Fuck. Like, if only y'all got to know me more, y'all would not be this all up in my face with this bullshit. Like, let's just fucking chill. Everyone that's close to me, they know we just chilling. I want peace. Why does everything have to be such fucking craziness? Let's have some peace in 2026, please. Okay. Beautiful. Fantastic. I'm glad we're all on the same page now. And on that note, thank you everyone for listening to this episode number 16 of the Vamos a Hablar Inglés podcast. I am your host, La Reina Taina. And as always, vete con Dios. Y que Dios te da amor, sabiduría y salud.
No pasa nada, yo vendo agua, meneo